Welcome back to Getting You Up Spiritually and Physically. Today we got an important verse, so make sure you listen up. 1 Corinthians 5:12-13 says, "What business is it of mine to judge those outside the church? Are you to not judge those inside? God will judge those outside. Expel the wicked man from among you." As a Christian, judging is such an important thing. And a lot of modern Christians nowadays think it is not okay to judge people. But if you are not actively condemning sin, you are supporting it. There's no middle ground. It's either one side of the fence or the other side of the fence. And if you are on the fence, you belong to Satan. So when we judge, we need to make sure we do it righteously. You can't sit in the seat of the Pharisees and say, well, you're doing this and it's very bad, and I say you shouldn't do that, when you're doing the same thing. However, judging in a righteous way means that you understand someone's problem, you get them, but then you tell them, hey, this is the right way and you need to be doing this. Because if we're not actively telling each other that, how am I going to know what my sin is? And how am I going to have the encouragement to stop what I'm doing? You should absolutely want people to call out your sin, because then you know what you're doing wrong. And then you have the support system to stop doing that. In my eyes, judging is a very good thing because other people can tell you what you're doing wrong. Then you can start to get closer to Jesus. But like Paul says, this applies to people inside of the church, not necessarily outside of the church. Yes, people outside of the church, you should tell them, hey, this is right, this is wrong. Shouldn't necessarily judge them. People inside the church should be held to a higher standard because you are telling others by going to church that you are trying to follow Jesus, you're trying to support him. But those inside of the church should be actively telling others inside the church that they need to be doing better.